We are back.
Yes.
CritWatch.
We crit.
You watch. It's okay, I can edit it.
Don't let them know that.
It's no hassle. But all I'm saying.
What do you think?
I like that film. It was a good film. It was interesting to see zombies out in the wild for a long period of time and what would kind of happen in that scenario. The film felt well paced because they're focusing on this town that's like only a few people.
Yeah, completely secluded from all of the madness that is outside. It's a good take on the zombie genre. It's a little bit more optimistic. It's a little bit, like even the way they shot it, I think is a little bit more vibrant compared to like horror movies that you see nowadays where it's really gritty. And I think that kind of represents Spike, the main character in this movie. This is his coming of age trial, essentially. So I think it's supposed to symbolize the environment being new for him because he hasn't gone off this island at all. I think he was like 13, 14, 12. Yeah. Pretty young to face your first zombie, that's for sure.
Yeah. But apparently that's normal.
Yeah, it would be.
They get out.
Yeah, Walking Dead made that incredibly clear. So there's some interesting themes in this film. I'll be honest, they're not quite clear and they kind of contradict themselves a little bit.
How so?
That'll be for the spoiler talk, that's for sure.
Oh, no. I'm reading the books.
You have some pretty big people. You've got Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who's like in it for half, probably even more like a quarter of the movie. Ray Fiennes, a quarter of the movie. I'm guessing those guys' paycheck. It's just too much. It's just a little too much. It's been a while. Danny Boyle hasn't made a film in a while, so, you know, they wasn't going to put a lot of money into this. I feel like it was filmed very creatively. There was a couple of things that they introduced bullet cam again. So I saw that, I was like, oh, they're doing that again. That's amazing. Like, it's just a creative movie. Watch it, definitely, especially if you're a horror fanatic. The genre is a bit dry at this point. Like, we've had zombie stuff for at least 15 years. Yeah. And it's probably been taken every single angle possible.
Definitely, but this one feels a bit more fresh.
It feels a bit fresh, purely because I don't think it's zombie focused, which I think is the best move for it. So if you're expecting a lot of zombies, there is enough there to keep you entertained.
More enough.
And there is other things to also keep you entertained. And I feel like we should go through those right now. So if you don't want spoilers, turn away now.
Turn away.
Yeah, this movie's kind of weird. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It has a bit of a weird turn. We're introduced to these different types of zombies, right?
Yep.
Which is I'm all for.
Yeah, I play a lot of video games, so I do like the different...
We appreciate that.
Yeah, we need to vary it a little bit.
And after a certain time period, you are going to have these more dominant creatures, the alpha of the packs.
Yeah, they're starting to evolve a little bit. Yeah. And they're also hitting this sort of Stone Age era. There's sort of a connection. There isn't that much difference from the zombies. Well, I got to stop calling them zombies. They're not really a zombie. They're definitely infected.
What's the difference?
Zombies are dead. The infected are not dead, which is key in this movie because the pregnant infected. Yeah, so she gives birth because she's still alive. Right. Like, she was still able to like nurture the kid and then bring it to term. And I do like that moment where the mum holds her hand and they showed that little connection, that human connection there. And then that was completely torn away. And then Samson the Hung comes and tears his head off. There was too many dick shots in this. Samson.
It's way too big. Big pause.
I'm gonna have fun with that meme, that's for sure.
I'm sure you would.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
When I say that it's a bit contradictory in terms of theme, it doesn't really play some things out. It kind of leans on stuff like life and death and the beauty in life and the beauty in death, but it doesn't play the other side, and I guess it doesn't go into fruition. There's no clear theme in there. Like, it will touch on like broken family dynamics and then, you know, just leave it alone.
terms of the story and everything, even the motivation to be on the mainland in the first place, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get this sick mother to the doctor. The film decides that the story is we get young men, probably women as well, at a young age to basically fast forward them into adulthood. But then in doing that, you create problems where a child will think, okay, this decision makes sense. My mum's sick, I need to get her to the doctor. But the actual decision of that and deciding to go out alone was obviously very, 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 very silly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
showing the naivety. When he got to the doctor and it's just like, okay, breast cancer, you're not going to survive this. So you'll put the kid to sleep.
yeah, sorry.
He didn't waste any time. Like, so he basically strips the bones off of dead bodies and then puts it in these nice little piles. What makes me laugh is the kid didn't even really react. Like, he showed at the beginning she'd been diagnosed. It's like, okay, I'm a bit sad. And then we had like this sort of dreamy scene. They had a lot of dream scenes where it just felt very surreal in this movie. All of a sudden he wakes up and it's like, here's your mum's skull. Find a good place to put it. Let's talk about the ending. I know it's a part 2. I know you're trying to set up a cinematic universe or like at least a couple of films because they've already announced Bone Temple. It's already a trailer and everything in there. Yeah. It's coming out next year. Yeah. I think they shot it back to back, which I think is smart. They don't do that anymore, but it's really smart to do, especially when you got child actors who grow up. You know, it ended the movie and then just added a little chunk in there.
Yeah.
It ruins the pace of the movie for me.
Yeah, and it ruins the tone of the
Yes, yeah. Because it's like, go down and then you go up.
So we go to the end and we introduce to these new characters.
My name's Jimmy.
It ties into the beginning of the film where we show this character. I like the idea that, you know, we've got these characters who are not afraid of the infected. They're experienced. They know how to take them down. And we've got this crew. It was clearly very well trained. Then you got a whole other thing of people who basically like a secret society. They had no idea that these people exist that are there on the mainland. You know, which is cool. But it came off very whimsical.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It was.
It came off a bit, you know.
I feel like they kind of had to because of who they're kind of being. Jimmy Savile. Right. For American audience, Jimmy Savile is an old school English entertainer who recently, not even recently, it was like several years ago, came out that he was basically a pedophile and he was like sexually assaulting people. So basically your version of, what's his name? I don't know why, because they got the hairstyle, they've got the tracksuit. And I think maybe like it's because we are remembering the past with fondness when it wasn't that great, if that makes sense. Because when the zombie outbreak happened, that was way before we found out about that guy.
Okay, yeah.
Is it to the point where we're holding on to things that we look more fondly in the past when they weren't that great in the first place?
A bit of a stretch.
In the zombie apocalypse. It might be a bit of a stretch, who knows? But like this is probably feeds into my idea of like these themes aren't really explored and like they're touched on and just taken away. Have you got any predictions for the next movie or what you'd like to see?
I just like to see a bit more the detail on the fight against the infected. How do we reclaim territory? How do we reclaim our land? How do we make her, you know, expand?
I didn't get the sense that that's what they were trying to do. Like, it was very much survival, and it's just like, they've kind of made peace of this is how it is.
Yeah, definitely.
I think what would more likely be is that the zombies evolve even further and make the land their own. Because, I mean, technically it already is. Maybe Samson is going to continue his rampage, for sure. This guy ain't done. He's still pissed. There's only a certain amount of tranquilizers you can give this dude before he like tears through another lot of people.
There's something women you can steal from him, you know?
What I was curious about was, they may have said this in the film, was she pregnant before she got infected or was she pregnant during? Because the way that kind of set up and the way he was looking at it, it made it seem like that was his baby.
It did make it seem. It did make it seem like that.
Maybe.
Maybe it was.
Maybe. But once again, it's just like, it's done, it's shown, it's never explored again. Like there's a lot of pockets of that in this film. And I don't think that's enough to really say it's a bad movie. It brings down the score a little bit for me.
It does, yeah.
But there is enough in there for me to be like, you know what, this is still a good movie.
Yeah.
What are you gonna give it?
Good watch.
Of course it's a CritWatch. Is it not a critical watch?
No.
It's not a critical watch. Signing off.
All right. I've been Crit, and he's been Watch.